So you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's a new movie by Steven Spielberg. Oh boy, does it have a friendly alien or giant dinosaurs? Not exactly. It's called Schindler's List. Oh, a list. That sounds fun. What is it, like a Christmas list? Yeah, this is a bad idea. Let's do something else. That's my attempt at doing a Ryan George video. I'm going to do a longer attempt in just a moment. First, I want to tell you, if you guys don't know who Ryan George is, and I assume you do, you clicked on this, he's got 1.7 million subscribers on his channel. His first video was 15 years ago, looked like some kind of stop motion animation. About 7 years ago, he started doing very short, very funny comedy videos, which is kind of what he does today.
This is Major Tom to ground control.
This is ground control.
I'm stepping through the door.
Did you just say you're stepping through the door?
And I'm floating in the most peculiar way.
No, that's a negative. Stay in the spacecraft.
He's got one series that I absolutely love, which is called The Guys Who Decided Things.
All right, so as you all know, we've been selling tools for a while now, and for marketing purposes, corporate feels that we should, name some of these things. That makes sense. Now, who had this thing? That was me. Did you come up with a name? I did. I thought we could call that a saw. Okay, well, see, that might be confusing, because that's a conjugation of a super common verb that people use every day. I think it'll be fine. This will also be a verb too, by the way. It'll mean to use this tool. Well, okay, but what if someone sees the tool and then later wants to tell somebody about having done that? Well, then they'll have seen a saw. That's not a problem. Yes, but also they saw a saw. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and if they saw it in action, they saw a saw. Well, what's the big deal if someone saw a saw?
Now, he has a second channel, which is actually how I first discovered him, which is Pitch Meetings.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's gonna be called Aladdin. Oh, Aladdin what? Like in the city or something? Just Aladdin, that's the guy's name. Oh, I thought this was like a Scottish thing. Never mind. Okay.
Now, he has another channel that he treats like his second channel, but it's at least his third channel. And on that channel, he just recently, just this week, posted a video about how to edit.
Hey, AD. Welcome to my YouTube studio. Video editing. Cutting, slicing, splicing, drag and dropping, crossfading, exporting. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and we all do it. Those of us who do it. Now you have the tools to go make your own Ryan George videos and start your own channel. And you will wildly surpass me in subscriber numbers, and I'll be kinda mad, but I will respect it.
Well, challenge accepted. I'm going to set up a green screen and I'm going to give it a go. All right, we've been eating meals for a while now, and corporate feels that for marketing purposes, we should come up with names for each of these meal times so we can differentiate them. That makes sense. So Larry, you had the first meal of the day assigned to you. So did you come up with a name? What should we call that? I figure we're fasting all night as we're sleeping. So when we eat in the morning, we're breaking the fast. So I want to call it breakfast. Breakfast, got it. Now, Daniel, you had the midday meal. What are we calling that? Lunch. Lunch? Good. I like that. Now, we didn't assign anyone to the evening meal. Anybody got an idea? Dinner. Supper. Dinner, supper, whatever. I'll just write them both down. Okay, that'll do it. Hey, I want to name one. Well, we already named all the meals. I'll just make up another meal. We can't do that. Would you like me to call my dad who owns this corporation? No, Chuck. When do you want the extra meal? Just stick it between breakfast and lunch and call it Leckfast or brunch. Brunch. Good. I like that. Hey, Larry, we're going to have to come up with names for foods as well. I know you were working on this one. Did you come up with a good name for this? I'm thinking eggs. Eggs. Perfect. We're on a roll. What do you guys want to call this one? Why don't we call this oats? Oats. Perfect. Larry, you are on fire. What about this one? This is the meal we make using the oats. Oatmeal. Okay. Larry, what about this one? What do you want to call this? Cake. Cake. That works. I like that. All right, we got another one. What about you, Chuck? You got any ideas for this? Yeah, that can be cake too. That can't be cake too. Yeah, come on, Chuck. We can't call everything cake. I don't know. How do you cook it? In a pan. Well, then call it a pancake. Yeah, but it's not a cake. All right, your dad runs the place. We'll go with pancakes. All right, what about this? Anybody have an idea for this? Oh, a toast. Toast. Good going, Pierre. Perfect. Thank you so much. What about this one? You got any ideas for this? It is, how you say, French toast. Sure. French toast, great. What about this? Any ideas for this one? Oh, I fry those up at my home. Why don't we call them a home fry? Home fries. I love it. Perfect. All right, we've got this one. What do you guys think about this? Any ideas?
French fries.
French fries. Okay.
French fries are the same as regular fries, except I use my tongue.
So this is for the behind the scenes at the end. If this came out good, I'm going to put this in here and show you my trick. So I've got different characters. I've got French guy, and then the son of the owner will be that side. So I'm going to mostly look straight ahead, but that'll be how I differentiate. That was fun. I did all the editing now, so I know all the mistakes that I made. This shot of eggs, the green screen just saw right through. The green screen was like, oh, so this must be invisible. Also, apparently my hat, which had no green in it, hope that doesn't green screen out. So I had to write a script. So I wrote a main script which had everybody's parts on it. And then I had to make individual scripts. Like this is the script just for the main guy, like man one, who's doing, who's like the boss. And so I had all of the dialogue there. And then I had other scripts for each character. So I would go upstairs, put on the different costume, then come down here and record the dialogue and just hope that it would work when I put it all together. I went through a few iterations of the script. Initially, they were just deciding when food should be eaten because I thought it was kind of odd just as a society that we're like, eggs, they're only for breakfast. Bacon, it's only for breakfast unless you put it on a sandwich. Now, if it's on a sandwich, that's only for lunch. And I was like, steak? Oh no, that's only for dinner. What about if we put an egg with it? Oh, then it's for breakfast only. So that was originally my idea, and then I transitioned out of that into what I ended up doing there. There was one major problem I had. So when I was initially doing the original script, there was one line that I forgot to read as this character. And so when I was done and doing the edit on it, I realized I didn't have that line. So I tried to loop it a couple different ways and I was like, nope. Oh, a list. That sounds fun. What is it, like a Christmas list? I debated whether it was okay to make a Schindler's List joke, but then I remembered Seinfeld made one.
You were making out during Schindler's List?
Well, if you clicked on this because you like Ryan George, I don't do the same type of comedy as him, but I do try to make entertaining videos, so I hope you stick around. By the way, if you're enjoying the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and think about joining Patreon for just $3 a month. I'll send you a postcard. You join the club. Be like Matthew David Chapin, Awkward But Awesome, Cheese God, Michael and Jessica, and Chris, and you, and you. Well, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hope you consider doing so. I think I'm at 160 subscribers on this channel, so you can bump it up to 161. And in a moment, 2 boxes are going to pop up. On this side will be the one that YouTube says is best for you. On this side, I looked into how Tom and Jerry are popular in Japan. They have their own Japanese series. They have their own Japanese restaurant and museum. I dug into that. It's pretty crazy. Main channel's over there, and I'll see you next time.